It's day 2 of the Training and Development Summit. I'm currently here with Sir Andrew Strauss, ex-Middlesex and England cricket captain. So, how did you find your seminar and the event as well?
Yeah, it's been really interesting. It's the first one that our business Mindflick have attended, and so it's been really useful, to get in front of a load of potential clients and explain to people what we do, understand what their needs are, what they're looking for, and then just more sort of in a relaxed capacity, just meet loads of people, have general conversations. Obviously, I was lucky enough to have the stage there to talk a little bit about my experience in the cricket world as well. So it's been fascinating, a bit of work and a bit of fun as well.
Oh, that's great balance. So why was your topic that you discussed in the seminar important to you and important to the audience as well?
Sure. I mean, I was talking about what genuine high performance is, so how you get a group of people to unite and do something extraordinary. And you know, my experience is that whatever you're doing, whether it's sport or the corporate world, it's really about people. It comes back to understanding people well, embracing difference, understanding that not everyone sees the world in the same way as yourself, and then making people focus in behind trying to achieve something genuinely groundbreaking. So that was what I was talking about, and that's kind of what we do at Mindflick as well.
So what's one key takeaway you hope the audience remembers from that?
Well, I think understanding difference, understanding what makes you unique, but also that it's not just about winning, it's about how you win, how you are as a group of people. So that sort of performance culture, the way your teams operate, is a crucially important component in sustained, consistent high performance and success.
Okay, so you're not just looking at the individual, you're looking at...
Yeah, I think it's individuals and teams. Okay. You know, like any team is really a set of relationships.
Yeah.
And it's only as strong as its weakest link. So understanding the need to develop those relationships, and also understanding that's not just going to happen on its own. You actually have to go in there as a leader and make that happen. So, you know, we always say that teams in their natural state are dysfunctional. So you need to move that from a natural dysfunctional state into a more functional state.
Okay, interesting. So how did it feel being part of the speaker lineup today?
Well, great. I mean, you've had a great sort of rollout of speakers, so it's nice to be part of that.
Nice variety.
Very good variety. I think I'm the only sports person there.
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully I'm coming at it from a slightly different angle, but the key is, does it resonate with the audience and does it resonate with the jobs people are doing? And I suppose that's for other people to decide, basically. But, you know, it's definitely great for me to have the opportunity to speak to all these people.
What kind of conversations have you had since the session?
Well, just had a lot of, a few people coming up for selfies and stuff, which always makes you feel big and important. Exactly, so that was great. And then, just some general inquiries about Mindflick and how we approach sort of building successful teams. So, for us, it's, we're not doing this completely altruistically. This is about us driving business to our organisation and getting people using our platform and our app as well.
What advice would you give to professionals attending this event for the first time?
Well, I think firstly, there is a lot of value in having these one-on-one, face-to-face conversations. There's some conferences which are very big and you're sort of trying to drag people to speak to you, whereas because we have this sort of format where we have 25 minutes or so to speak to people directly, it's almost it's an incredible networking opportunity, but also for us to expand our reach in terms of potential clients. So that's been really helpful and successful for us.
Oh, brilliant. Well, lovely speaking to you today,
Bye-bye.
Andrew, and have a great rest of the event.
Brilliant.
Hello, it's day 2 of the Training and Development Summit. I'm with Mark. Can you give us a snapshot of what you spoke about today?
Yeah, so I'm an adventurer and I spoke about a recent adventure taking the audience through the Northwest Passage, which is a place in the Arctic, and discussing how resilience is really built from focusing on the pursuit rather than the goal. And if you focus on the pursuit, then you have joy in the goal. And if you focus on the pursuit, you have a joy in the pursuit and the goal looks after itself. But it's really mainly about polar bears and icebergs and near-death experiences. So entertaining as well as resilience focused.
Do you feel that's pretty cool? Why was the topic important to bring it to the event and the audience?
Yeah, well, in companies, as in life, everybody becomes very goal orientated, and then you end up risking being a victim of destination addiction. You always think that happiness and success is on the next horizon, and when you arrive there, the horizon simply moves. And if you really want to perform as a team, then you need to make everybody happy and hardy as well, not one or the other. And doing that is about focusing on that pursuit. And then the goal becomes an inevitable byproduct. So, it's important to have this for happiness, for hardiness, but also for success as a byproduct. And equally, just entertain people. Everybody loves to hear about polar bears and Arctic adventures. So.
Yeah, I was there for a bit of your session, and you mentioned thinking you saw polar bears on an iceberg, but actually they were seagulls.
Yeah, we were stuck in this fog, and everything became so difficult to gauge the distances, and I thought I saw loads of polar bears that were far away, and then they turned out to be quite a lot of seagulls that were very close. So it's confusing. But then later in the talk we really do come across a polar bear that's very close, and that was less amusing.
There must have been some big seagulls. They must have been massive.
Yeah, no, the perspective was so crazy. It's like, I heard people talk to me about this before I went to the Arctic, saying that they thought they saw polar bears and it turned out to be Arctic foxes, and I just couldn't compute. And then now that I've seen it, it's a very crazy experience.
What advice would you give to professionals attending this event for the first time?
Well, for me, whatever I'm doing now, whether it's like setting a big goal where I'm trying to do another record or a smaller adventure with my dad, perhaps, it's always for me about relationships. Of those 3 motivations I was speaking about before, the number one for me is always relationships. And that can be true in anything, whether you are climbing a mountain or an event. If you say, I'm here to build relationships, then you're going to have a better time, you're going to enjoy yourself more, it's going to feel more meaningful, and then sort of as an inevitable byproduct is we're going to become more useful, because you're going to not just exchange a card and remember somebody's job title and name, you're going to build a relationship and be able to leverage that in a professional manner, but also in a personal manner. So for me, whatever I'm doing, I always say, like, what is the relationship aspect of this, and it will bring you happiness and hardiness, and success becomes an inevitable byproduct. Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. That was very interesting.
Thank you very much for taking the time to chat.
Thank you.
Yeah.